Uh-oh. What's going on, everybody? We are live. Hope all is well with you. We're trying to reconnect over here. I see you guys. We're here. Welcome. It's the Lab Tech Show. Revis, how you doing, man?
Oh, doing pretty well now.
Man, it's a beautiful feeling, man. I'm going on and trying to get everything set up over here on my end. And we're going to be live momentarily, okay?
Okay.
Let's see what we have here. So we're live on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and... There we go. Got a comment. I didn't do a poll today. I don't know if I have enough time to start a poll, so I guess we'll just be without one today on the YouTube platform. I forgot to do that, but it's okay. Anyway, okay, it says unable to log into YouTube. I mean, into Facebook. That's interesting. Why is that? This is the pre-show, everybody. So if you're new to this platform, this is the pre-show before we get started. So we're just hanging out, but when that clock hits 0, it's a whole different vibe. Now, why is it saying we can't go live over there on Facebook? It's fine. It's no big deal. It is what it is. We should be able to go live, but it's not allowing me to, so.
Yeah, Churlish.
You said what?
I said it's being churlish.
Yeah, there you go with that one. I think I may have found the culprit here. How much time do we have here? Let's see, 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Let's see, what do we have? There you go. How are you doing? What is your adult beverage? What are you drinking on? I can't find it, Reeves. There you go. Reconnect. There we go. Got it. There we go. It says got it. Yeah, log us in. Yeah, we're trying to get logged in. We're live in 1 minute and 40 seconds. The lab. That's where it's allowing us to go to. It will not allow. Oh, it allows us to go to Tallboy today. So we're going to go to Tallboy. Find the post. There we go. No. It won't allow us to do that one. Okay. So I'm trying to go live on Facebook and it won't let me do it. And this is probably the reason why we're not supposed to be going live on Facebook. It's all good though. But look, have your adult beverage and tell us what city and state are you tapping in from. All right, so let me see if I can get that thing to fire off. That should at least be fired off and be ready to go. So type in your city and state. Let us know where you are at. And let's go. Type in your city and state and let us know where you're at, okay? We're live in 45 seconds. There you go. There you go. $20 seconds, y'all. Here we go. I look forward to seeing you guys on the other side. It's the Lab Tech Show. We're here to talk tech in a language that you can understand. Let's go. Y'all ready? What's going on, everybody? Hope all is well with you. It is the Lab Tech Show. Tall Boy tapping in with you. Welcome. It's another Wednesday. We're here. But they say, oh, man, I'm out here not pressing the right button. We're here. That's right. It's another Wednesday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. September 20th. And we're here to just basically give you technology in a language that you can understand. We're not trying to go over your head. We're just trying to just say, hey, this is what's going on. Hopefully your week has been going very well. We just want to just let you guys know what's out there. And we're not trying to bore you. We're just trying to just give it to you real and raw. All right. So please share the show with somebody. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that good old stuff. And if you're a first time newbie to the Lab Tech Show, feel free to let us know in the comments who you are and where you're from. And we look forward to seeing you there. All right. Also, the articles are in the description of the body. So if you click in the body of the description, you'll see the article so you can follow along, or you can come back and you can watch them and come back at a later time and tap in and see what's going on with that. All right. Outside of that, I can't think of anything else outside of making sure you have your adult beverage. That's right. Having your adult beverage. Let us know what city and state you are watching from. Definitely would love to see where you guys are chiming in from. That definitely would mean a lot to let us know who's watching. And all you got to do is just put your city and state and you'll be good to go. All right. Outside of that, let's go ahead and tap into the show, man. Well, let's see. Where is he at? He's somewhere around here. Let's see. He's somewhere in the United States, from LA to New York. Where are you, Revis? Don't forget to honk the horn. Revis, what's happening, man?
Nothing much, fam. What's going on?
Man, I'm doing good, man. We got a word of the day, but before we tap into the word of the day, where are you rolling around at, man? Let us know.
I actually just put it in the comments there. I told you over the weekend that I was going to be in Iowa.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I didn't make it to the state of Iowa, but I made it to the city of Iowa.
Oh, my God. This man said, I am in Iowa, Louisiana. Man, I can't make this stuff up, man. What they say.
Oh, hell no.
He said he's in Iowa, Louisiana. That's what's up, man. What is in Iowa, Louisiana? How far is that from Baton Rouge or from New Orleans?
Actually, is right in the middle of Lake Charles and Baton Rouge, Lafayette. Right in the middle. It's not far from Lake Charles.
Okay. All right. So is it a big town, small town? What's the population like? Are they eating crawfish, or are they trying to just, be prepared for the hurricane season? What's going on with that?
Well, I like those little itty bitty towns with population of 26.
Right.
But they do have good food here and a lot of truck stops.
Okay. All right. Well, we got a word of the day today, man. And our word of the day is Churlish. I never heard of this word here. So I definitely am looking forward to seeing what you craft up for this word. I will read it to you, give you a definition and a sentence, and you break it down. Churlish is a formal word that means irritable and rude. It would be churlish not to congratulate the winning team because we lost the match. Churlish. Come on, Revis. Break it on down, man.
I actually like this word. This is probably a word that I will probably start using in the future, because churlish means rude. That's something, irritable and rude. That's something that we can do as truck drivers. We get irritable real quick. And if you can hear the words that we say while we're in the truck cussing you out, we're very rude.
Period.
So basically, if you make me mad, and I just want to get funky with you, I'm basically being churlish.
Exactly what it is too.
Okay.
Even when I'm being nice and I'm doing the word a day.
You're doing what?
And when I do the word of the day and hit the spot 10:06, was being she always churlish with me. It's all right. It doesn't even bother me. Sometimes she gets a little churlish.
I got you. All right. Is there any other ways that people can be churlish outside of truck drivers?
Oh, there are other ways of being churlish. Or churlish has other meanings too. Difficult to work with or deal with. That's one of another meaning of churlish. Difficult to work with or difficult to deal with. Wow.
Okay.
Everybody can use this word churlish because we all know somebody that's churlish. We all know someone that's difficult to deal with or be around or anything else.
Okay.
So
well,
yes, churlish is one of those words that we all can use.
Well, if someone knows someone that's churlish, just put yes in the comments if you know someone that's churlish. And what I would like to know, since you said it's to be rude, truck drivers can be very rude. I would like to know. I would like to know. Let me see. I can't even get myself on the screen. I'm over the system is being very churlish right now because it does not want to put me on the screen and frustrating me because it's like, what did I do wrong?
Exactly.
So basically,
use it already.
Yeah. So you know what? I am using the word already. What they say? Ow. I'm with it. So let me know in the comments, how did Revis do? I switched it up a little bit. And how did Revis do on the word of the day? 1, he has me expanding my word play. 2, nope, I'm still lost. 3, that was a difficult one. Or 4, I'm purely hating on him because he voted for himself. So let me know in the comments, 1, 2, 3, or 4. How do you see how Revis broke down the word churlish? All right, let me know in the comments how you think. Revis, anything else that you want to add before we tap up out of here?
Hey, I want everybody to hit the like, subscribe, and remember that Tall Boy has merch.
Yeah, I do have merch. Yeah, I do. And I would love for you to have some merch in your hands, on your body. You're using it while you're watching the show. We're basically out here trying to make it all work. All right. So please support the show, support what we have. Go visit shop.tallboy.us. That's shop.tallboy.us. And you can check out all the merch. And since we got a few minutes before we go ahead and get started, let me see if I can pull that up real quickly so you can see what it is. All right. So shop.tallboy.us. We have everything from hats, stickers, tumblers. We have different t-shirts, bucket hats, trucker hats. We have the word of the day mugs, and we have notebooks, pillows, mouse pads, and coasters. You name it, we have it. All right. So we got something for everybody. And hopefully don't be rude and not support. But I mean, if you've been watching the show for a minute, I definitely would love to see you go ahead and get some Tall Boy or the Lab Tech Show merch. All right. So churlish, once again, is the formal word that means irritable and rude. And right now, it looks like it says he has me expanding my wordplay. So I'm just going to let that one slide. All right. So that's what we're going to do. Outside of that, Revis,
I got one more thing to say.
Okay, go ahead. I'm with you.
A couple of weeks ago, you did a show and you were talking about the AI and how they were going to use it to do the orders at checkers and rallies.
Correct. Where you can do foreign languages or English through AI through the drive-through. Yes.
Yes. And last time I was in Michigan, I stopped over at Rally's, and they had that in play. And I actually used that. And when I pulled to the window, the girl took my money. They got my order right. It was a lot easier, but I'm not ready for this.
Okay, so you went through the actual drive-through of a Checkers, or was it a Rally's, a Checkers? Which one?
It was a Rally's in Michigan.
Okay, and then what was the experience like?
You know, it was different because I'm not used to talking to machines. But I talked to the machine actually got my order right. And when I got to the window, the machine didn't take my money. It was an actual person. And the experience was decent.
Okay, so you basically talked to a robot. When you drove around, the actual person was there to take the money. And then how long did it take for you to get the food?
Actually, it didn't take long at all. It was a lot faster than I really thought it was going to be.
Okay.
And then I didn't have to deal with any rude cashier.
Oh, wow. Okay, I love it. So they weren't being churlish because it was a robot.
Exactly.
Man, I love it. All right, Revis, you go ahead and enjoy your week. Safe travels on that road, man, and continue, guys, to see how Revis expands our vocabulary when it comes to the word of the day. All right, we're going to try and find a way to use the word churlish in a sentence or throughout the week. All right, talk to you later, man.
All right, later.
All right. All right, guys, our stash stock party of the evening is the SDPR and S&P retail. You have 3 hours, 47 minutes, and 33 seconds to get your piece of stash stock. You own a piece of incremental stock if you go to stash.com/party. You don't own a whole stock. You just own a piece of stock. All right. So it's absolutely free. This is the product offering for the evening. If you use my code that's in the description of this YouTube video, when you spend 20, you get 20. So however you want to spend it, you can. If not, feel free to just go ahead and set up your own account and start. What did it say? Stash stocking away. So make sure you get your stash stock party product offering for the evening. All right. So tonight's product offering is SDPR S&P retail. You have 3 hours, 46 minutes, and 45 seconds to get your stash stock. All right. All right. So before we get into the show, I definitely want to say happy birthday to Miss Lisa Maria. Happy birthday. She's in the comments. Thank you so much for tapping in and making us a part of your special day. It really means a lot. I'll see if I can find a video for you at the end of the day or at the end of the show, and we'll go from there. All right. But without further ado, let's go ahead and tap in and start our show. All right. So, guys, this is what's going on. You know that we're literally going into an era where we're going cashless. And with that being said, you know, it's hard to get change. It's hard to get people or reliable people to work. It's just hard to just make a lot of things happen. And I guess technology companies are saying, hey, you know what? We got to make money. We got to be able to sustain. So what are we going to do? And right now, Amazon, that's right. Amazon said they made a new version of its cashierless tech that doesn't need cameras. You just walk out of the store. You heard me right. You just walk out of the store and you get charged, and it is what it is. So let's tap into this article. Let me tell you how this reads. And I mean, pretty much you just walk out and it's like magic. So the way the article reads here is Amazon's just walkout technology is both extremely cool. Basically, you just grab what you want and you walk out the door. No checking out or paying necessary. And they're also saying it's extremely complicated. Amazon uses a system called computer vision, which requires a complex system of cameras and sensors just to make the whole thing work. All right. So now they're saying Amazon is rolling out a new, simpler way to just walk out. And they're using RFID, and that's radio frequency identification. So to track your purchases as you leave the store. So we've talked before about walking into one of the Amazon Go stores and you can use your palm. Well, now they have these RFID, radio frequency identification tags, and it literally can track the merchandise. And they're basically saying that they have cameras. They're also saying here that they tested this system at the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, and they're also using it with the Seattle Seahawks as well. And they're also saying that the system has been pretty cool. They're saying it's straightforward. Each item in the case is mostly clothing. You get an RFID tag that looks like a normal clothing tag. Customers come into the store, pick up what they want, and then they walk through the exit, and it scans the tag and tally up the bill. They scan their credit card or wave a palm over the Amazon One scanner, and you just leave. Just as simple as 1, 2, 3. You can't make this up. Now, you literally walk in, pick up what you want, you scan the card or you scan your hand, and you're out of there. That's it. They're saying the RFID tags are a longtime staple of the people and thing tracking industries. They're handy. They're a handy way to quick check inventory in a warehouse. So this is like the old way. So basically, instead of you literally just going into the store as a store clerk or as a manager and you got to do inventory, they would bring all the boxes in. You would have a scanner gun and you would have to literally scan each item. Well, with these RFID tags, you don't have to do that. They can literally scan all of the items in the box, like 900 items in a box, in less than a few seconds or a few minutes. All right. So they're basically saying it may not feel quite as cool to go through a scanner before you leave as it does to just walk out of the building. But the pitch for Amazon here is that an RFID system will be drastically easier for companies to implement. Rather than wire their buildings with all the camera equipment and all the other stuff that they got to hook up, they can just switch to the tags and a few gates and be done with it. And so basically they're saying is just shown a huge increase in customer traffic thanks to the shorter lines and many more transactions because the process is just that plain simple. They're saying that Amazon is going to be pulling out physical retail stores, but they're invested in real world shopping logistic problems. So basically, hey, Amazon's saying, I don't want to touch the stores. But what I do want to do is say, let me sell you this technology. So your favorite store can now say, you know what, we're going to use this Amazon technology and you just walk in. Now they're saying that Amazon has over 150 total stores with just walkout tech enabled. It has potentially big business, and it may be even more enticingly a huge source of customer data. So they know your information because you've already pre-registered, right? So when you walk in, you already have given your card or you already scanned your palm. So they know who you are. They know what your shopping habits are, that kind of stuff. If Amazon can get a palm type from everybody in every store everywhere, the internet's most relentless optimized online store could know just as much of how you shop offline. Man, this is different. That's just pretty much what it is. This is totally different. Can't make this up. I mean, you're literally in the store. You walk in, you see that dress, you see those pair of shoes, you see those shorts, that whatever that item may be, and you just literally say, I want it, and you walk out. There's nobody at the register. You just take it out. What do you think of this? That's the crazy thing. How do they know the card and hand match? So basically, you have to register before you go into the store. So I would think that's what you would have to do. So it's like right now with Amazon Go, remember Whole Foods, right now you can go in and you can wave a palm, but you have to register your information. So right now, somehow, if you're going through Ticketmaster, or if you're going through the Seattle Seahawks, or you're going through the other sports team that they had mentioned earlier, apparently something with purchasing the tickets, they did an extra layer of security, and basically they attached the credit card to that layer of security. Whatever that technology is, they're just saying, hey, we already know who you are. We already have your credit card on file. All you do is just walk in, pick it up. And they got cameras, so they know that RFID tag that's on the clothing item, that's on you. They match you with your palm or your credit card or whatever it may be. There you go. So I still have questions on this, but I don't know. But Tracy Mathis says, that's crazy. No, this is real. It's already in 150 stores. And I will not frequent those stores unless they are my last resort. I mean, you got to think of it or look at it from this standpoint. What if you don't want to stand in line? Most people don't like to stand in line these days. So with you not wanting to stand in line, I mean, you're just in a situation to where you just got to make it work, right? So what do you do in that situation? So I don't know. What do you think of this? Let me see if I can get on this comment here. What do you think of this? It says, what are your thoughts on the cashierless stores? 1, this is good for all. 2, it's here. Let me embrace it. 3, what about the employees? 4, people didn't want to work, so we are here now. Or 5, I'm predicting a high theft rate. Now that is something that has potential of possibly happening. That definitely has a very high potential of happening. But once again, if you already have your card already registered, I'm pretty sure that that's one of those situations where you're going to be. You can walk out and say you didn't have it, but I mean, you've already registered and you walked out of the store with it. So you just have to be mindful of that. Boosting made easy. So I'm getting a lot of 5s right now. So that's definitely something different, right? This is definitely different. Can you see yourself just walking into a store? That's the question that I have for you. Can you see yourself walking into a store saying, I don't need to go to a register. I just pick up what I want and I walk out and I know I'll get a bill within 24 hours saying these are all the things that I purchased. Your thoughts? This is technology, and this is where we're going to be at probably within the next 3 to 5 years. I'm going to mark this segment here, and I'm going to come back and say, remember we talked about this in September of 2023? Yeah, this is where we're at. This is where the technology is. People are saying, I'm predicting a high theft rate. Yeah. I get it. I get it. That's where we are. Yeah. So technology is growing and basically cashless. So if you don't want to wait in line, here's an opportunity. If you don't want to work, I guess companies are saying we got to find a way to make money, right? That's just what it is. Let's see, what else do we have here? Our next article that I have coming up is, speaking of retailers, holiday season is coming. And I know a lot of you guys are about ready to start getting ready for your holiday season. And with that being said, when you purchase online, you may be hit with a few things. You'll be hit with a few things. I'm going to come back to these questions in a minute, okay? You're going to be hit with a few things. And actually, those few things are a fee. If you shop online and you don't like the items, you're going to be hit with a fee if you go to certain stores. And one of them is H&M. So if you shop at H&M, they're basically telling you, hey, they're going to start charging customers for online returns as retailers are moving to reduce the emissions. That's what they say. But is that really what it is? I don't know. So people are saying I'd rather purchase online, but guess what? You're going to be hit with a return fee if you decide to return an item. Here we go. So this is how the article is reading here. They're saying H&M has joined a growing list of retail stores that have begun charging customers to return their online purchases by taking the cost out of their total refund. They're saying that H&M started testing charging for return items in September of last year in the United States, but now they have branched out into the UK. Now they're saying that the UK has to pay $1.99 in British pound, which is $2.47 for a return fee for each return parcel. Now, some companies are charging $5.99 in the United States. So, and I think H&M that's what they're charging. So let me rewind that. H&M is charging $1.99 British pound, which is equivalent to $2.50. But in the United States, if you return it, it's $5.99 for that fee. The change won't apply to in-store returns or to H&M members and was first implemented to cut costs, with the company telling the media that they would be testing out paid returns in several markets. Yeah. So if you don't want to just walk into the store and walk out of the store, guess what you're going to be doing? If you don't like it, you're going to have to pay for it just to return it. They're saying it all depends on how it's received by the customer. That's what they're saying. If the customer doesn't receive this strategy, then they're going to probably cut this strategy out and say, no, because they want the money. You know it. You know that's what it is. They want the money. And they're basically saying that if we're about to roll it out, it will take some time, but we don't have an exact time limit on it. But they said, let's see when we see the evaluation of the test, whether this is the most impactful thing to do or not. By charging for returns, H&M could cut back on the amount of carbon emissions it puts out, or cutting back on the negative environmental impact created by mass returns, which doubles down on the amount of pollution it puts out. This is their excuse they're using, right? They're also saying carbon dioxide emissions grew from 15 to 24 million metric tons in the United States from return goods alone between 2019 and 2022. Remember, the pandemic happened 2020, and basically online shopping just was a phenomenon, right? So of course the sample size is going to grow when you can't leave the house. But they're also saying it's interesting that companies seem to be doing it by stealth, and it's sensible. It's a sensible thing to be doing. It makes economic sense, and it discourages shoppers from bulk buying online products and then returning the majority of them. And that's basically been the problem from most of the companies. They're saying that, hey, we're dealing with waste, and this is just too much on us, because once you bring it, or once you purchase it, they're stuck with it. They can't resell a clothing item. They just can't do it. Now, in the UK, they're saying that you will not be charged the fee if an item is determined to be faulty or incorrect, and request they notate that when they're inputting their return information in. So if you say that there's something wrong with the item, they're not going to charge you. But if something is wrong with the item, guess what? You're going to be hit with that fee. They're all saying, let me see what else are they saying in this article. They're also saying that particularly in the cost of living crisis, retailers need to work harder to retain customers, as people are keen to shopping around for the best deals. Loyalty is fickle, but if you can provide clear incentives such as free returns, then you're more likely to retain your customers. I don't know, man. This is interesting. Speaking of all of this, I was able to find an article. Let me see if I can put this in the system. Of the other retailers that are actually charging you an actual fee. So you may not have known this. Let me see if I can get this on the screen here. That these companies actually charge a fee for you to actually return online orders. So it's not just H&M. So you can't just say, "Oh, I'm just not going to shop at H&M." No, it's a list of stores that are doing this, and Abercrombie and Fitch is one of them. Barnes and Noble is another. Let's see, J. Crew, J.C. Penney. These are companies that are charging fees. All right, so major companies that you love, you trust, and all of that. Well, guess what? They're charging fees too. And they're saying, hey, and this is their fee structure. DSW, they want $8.50 unless you're a VIP Gold member or a VIP Elite. JCPenney says $8. J. Crew, $7.50. Kohl's says 15 cents. It varies, plus a 15% restocking fee for large items. Petco, it varies. Ulta, and it varies. Urban Outfitters is $5. Wayfair, $4.99 for orders under 35, and there may be additional charges based on the size and weight of the item. And Zara says $3.95. So even Big Lots says 20% of the purchase price processing fee. And then Abercrombie and Fitch says $7. So yeah, these companies are saying, hey, y'all buying this stuff in bulk online. We don't want this stuff back because they can't resell it because they don't know what you did with it. So guess what? It's got to go to a landfill, carbon monoxide, pollution. So they're going to pass the buck on to you. So what say ye? What do you guys say? Let's see. I don't know. I don't think I have any comments over here. I know you guys had to say something. All right. Well, apparently you guys aren't commenting on this. But yeah, this is what's going on. And I just want you guys all to know that you're going to be paying for hopefully you guys will be more mindful of your purchases. And I would like to know in the comments, do you believe more retailers will adopt this policy? 1, yes, it makes you think before you purchase. 2, it all depends on how the customer responds. 3, who cares about any of this? 4, this is good for the environment. Or 5, it comes with the cost of doing business. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me know in the comments, how do you see this particularly taking place? Do you see other retailers outside of the retailers that I just named off implementing this process or this policy? This could be the new landscape of online shopping. It really could be the new face of it. I definitely would like to know what you guys about this. All right. Nobody wants to give you all of your money back. Yeah, but I mean, you have to be also mindful that you don't want to also keep giving companies are throwing, this is really considered waste. So if you buy a lot of these products, let's just say you go in and just buy a bulk of products, right? And when you go in and buy a bulk of products, it comes to your house. Well, they can't resell that. It's not like it's a book. It's not like it's a lamp or something like that. And then they can just do it on markdown. People are going to say, well, what if you have a pet and I'm allergic to pets? Now they could be potentially sued. But if you buy a bulk of items and it's clothing material, they have to get rid of that. And so they're saying, hey, we're going to have to pass this cost on to you, a percentage of the purchase price. And that's just basically what it is. And you may not like it, but this is where the technology, or this is what the stores are saying that they're going to have to do moving forward. The comments say, yes, it makes you think before you purchase. Okay, I like where you guys are going with this. It makes a lot of sense. And I'm just wanting you guys to just be aware as you guys go into the holiday season that be mindful of what you purchase, because you may end up being hit with a fee that you don't want to be hit with. All right. So just be mindful of that. And let's keep a couple of our dollars in our pocket, if that if that makes sense. Okay, I'm getting a situation over here. It's not allowing us to be friendly. Let me see what other comments saying. Revis says nobody wants to give all your money back. No, I mean, I agree, Revis. Nobody wants to give the money back. I do agree with you, but I mean, at the same token, they also have to keep in mind that they're losing profit as well, Revis. So I mean, keep in mind of what they have to go, what they're up against. So I don't know. Yeah, that's what it is. Tracy says, thank you, Tallboy, for this information. No, this is what we're here for. I mean, once again, remember, the purpose of this show here is not to, tell you what to do, how to shop and all that good old stuff. It's basically just to let you know, like, hey, this technology is rolling out. You can walk into the store, wave your palm, or just walk out of the store, and you can now don't have to deal with a cashier. You can now say, if I make purchases, but I mean, we need to know that this stuff is actually happening in our world, right? So if we don't know that this is happening, it's like, well, we're going to get left behind. And that's why we do the lab. So I definitely thank you guys so much for, tagging, commenting, interacting with me, and letting me know, or that you guys appreciate the content, because that is the goal. We want everyone to walk away just a little bit more knowledgeable of what's going on. Okay. Let's see. What do we have here? We have, where is it at? Hey, everybody. It's the Lab Tech Show. We're live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Will you join us? You hit that like button. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube at the Lab Tech Show. Come on now. We've been doing this for a minute, and we're basically simplifying tech in a language that you understand. So will you join us? Will you hit that notification bell? Will you hit that like button? Will you subscribe and let everyone know what is going on? We're simplifying it, breaking it down. We're having health conversations about what's about to roll out. It's called the Lab Tech Show. Come on. I know y'all been here today. Come on. Bob it, clap it. The like button. Bob it, clap it, hit the like button. One of the comments says, Shirley says, why not just give us a credit if no refund? They're going to give you a refund. You're going to get that. That's not the problem. It's just that if you return it, you're just going to be charged a fee. So you're not losing all of your money. You're losing a purchase or a fee of what you purchase. It's no different from electronics, right? You do a restocking fee for a laptop or a video game console. They're going to charge you 15%. The only difference now is it now applies to clothes. So that's what it is. So you'll still get your credit, but it's going to be -5. From $250, or depending on the size, that's what that's all. That's where we're at. Before I go into this last article that we're going to talk about, today is Maria's Day, so I only want to shout her out and say happy birthday to you. Hopefully you're enjoying the day. Hopefully the day was well. She told me earlier this week that she had to get a manicure and a pedicure. I thought that she would have probably said, hey, Tallboy, this is what my nails are looking like, or something like that. I don't know. So I said, you know what? Manicure on me. I can't do manicure, mani-pedi. I can't do that because you got to hit the spot that I got to deal with. So mani-pedi on me, no, I'll help you with the mani, all right? You got to handle the pedi, all right? That's all I can do. So happy birthday to you. And, I hope you enjoy your birthday. And this one's for you. Happy birthday, Lisa Maria. So hopefully you enjoyed that. And hopefully you are enjoying the rest of your birthday. All right. So a few more hours, and hopefully you're getting some value out of tonight's show. All right. That's what it's all about. All right, guys. How many people have fur babies? That's the question that I have for you. How many people have fur babies? Put in the comments. Let me know if you have a fur baby. And I definitely would like to know, what are your thoughts of, or how do you keep up with your pet if the pet decides to run away? That's what I want to know. How do you keep up with the pet? So has the pet ever just ran away? Has anybody had to put up signs or anything like that trying to find their pet? Let me know in the comments. What did you do? All right. So with that being said, technology company or a security company says, you know what, we want to help you with that. And they're announcing a wearable for your lost pet with a QR code. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about this one, but let's just see what they're saying.
Period.
They're saying Amazon Ring is mostly known for doorbells, doorbell cams, and consumer grade surveillance tech. That's right. But they're also saying that the company is moving past humans onto your fur babies. That's what they're doing, and that's what they want to do. Right. So they're saying to the fur babies, we want to take care of them as well. And if you have a fur baby, they're saying, let us handle the job for you. Here's how it works. They said that Ring Pet Tag to help find your lost pets, as the tag attaches to a collar and allow access to a digital information about the animal. And should it leave your home or leave wherever you are. You basically just, if you happen to be upon a lost pet wearing a Ring Pet Tag, flip the tag backwards, scan the QR code to find out who owns the animal, where they live, their phone number, and relevant health information, such as their meds or whatever. Now, my pet runs away. I'm not expecting nobody to take care of my pet by giving it medication or anything like that. I'm sorry. Don't touch my pet. Call me. Let me know where it's at. I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm gonna come get it. I'm gonna give you a tip. Thank you so much. And I'm out, right. That's most people are going to say. Don't be out there. Now you can feed it, and but I'm on my way. It didn't run that far off. All right. But here we go. They're saying that you can even contact the owner through the app and engage in a two-way conversation. And of course, all of this involves you taking care of the person that found the pet or the fur baby. It allows them to, basically, you got to nurture it and let it know that it's in a safe place. Basically, you just got to access the QR code, and hopefully the pet will not attack you. That's what it's saying. So, though the tech on display is interesting, it's worth noting that the device does not feature. There's no GPS on this QR code, so there's no way to geolocate a lost pet. The tag also lacks a camera, which is a common feature for some pet accessories. But it's basically just a QR code on a tag that provides the same kind of information that simply could be written onto a collar. Though most collars don't have enough room for detail with medication requirements and other unique data. So basically it's useful from all of your information in one place. The price is basically $10. That's right, $10 for the Ring Pet Tag, which isn't that much more than a standard analog tag with no scannable QR code to speak of. And they're saying that pre-orders will now be made available, are now available, and the shipments go out October 4th. All right. So your thoughts on that one? For the ones who have fur babies, would you be interested in letting allowing Ring to adapt to this? I would like to know in the comments, what do you think? All right. It says here, one, what are your thoughts on, sorry, wrong one. Here we go. Wrong one up. Sorry about that. We were roll, guys. We were really on the roll. Where are we at here? Let's see. Give me 1 second. I gotta find the right one. There we go. What do you think in the comments? 1, 2, 3, or 4? What do you think of Ring getting into the pet business? 1, I like Ring. I'm open to it. 2, this sounds like a money grab to me. 3, anything for my fur baby. 4, this is not it. I need more than a QR code for my pet. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let me know what you think about Ring tapping into the wearable pet business. All right, let me know. Revis is so stupid, man. Revis said, if I had a girlfriend, I would like her to have a tag, do not return. Boy, you gonna fool around. This is why you're not married, man. I'm just saying, this is why you're not married. I don't even have the right sound effect to give you right now, Revis. I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't have the right sound effect for you, bro. I'm just gonna let you have that one. I'm getting 4s. I'm getting 1s. So End of Trading, he's laughing at you. What's up, End of Trading? How you doing, man? Hopefully you guys are getting some value out of this. But like I said, Ring has it's called the Ring Pet Tag, and it's $10. Pre-orders are available now. And basically all it is just a QR code that sits on the collar, and you scan it. You can have a 2-way communication, I guess, through the app and the caller, I guess, because they said that you could have 2-way communication, but there was no geo fencing or no geolocation. So that's what they're saying. You guys are basically saying, hey, I like Ring, I'm open to it, but this is not it. I need more than a QR code for my pet. Let's see. Revis Brown, he putting it out in the universe. He don't want no wife. Oh Lord. I see. I'm staying out of that. I'm not even gonna put that on the screen. Yeah, look, 1, 2, 3, or 4. However y'all want to move. All right. That's the way we're gonna roll with that over here. All right. Questions. Anything else that you guys would like to talk about? We were talking earlier about the Amazon. Someone had made a comment earlier about the Amazon a statement about just walking in and out of the store, saying how would it work? I mean, like I said, you literally would register your you would literally just register your information. And once again, they're saying that they're using this just walk out technology. As a brief recap, Amazon has a just walk out of the store, and they're now using it at the Seattle Seahawks games, and they're also using it at Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. So basically at the football games in Seattle, this is where they're using it. And they also have the just walk out technology in 150 stores. So what it is they have RFID tags, which is radio frequency identification tags on all of the clothing items. And basically you walk out of the store, it will just charge you without you seeing a cashier. And I think, Reva said there's going to be a lot of boosting or a lot of theft. But I think that when you do that extra layer of security, when you get your tickets, it's going to have your credit card and it's going to have your information. No different from if you go into Whole Foods or go into your respective grocery store and you do a scan and go, or you just walk out of the grocery store with the groceries, it already knows who you are. So you have to, I'm pretty sure, give some type of information before you walk in. But if you walk out, it'll already have the information there for you. All right. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. But I know that there was a question there. I'm open to having some dialogue with you. Also, the second article, we discussed the return fees, not only at H&M, but there's a list of stores that have return fees when you make online purchases for clothing items. Once again, those stores, let me see if I can find, do I still have that? Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can get that back up on the screen. Yeah, let's see if I can get that back up on the screen for you guys. These are the stores. Not only is it just H&M, but it's also these stores here as well. And it's Abercrombie and Finch, it's Anthropologie, Barnes and Noble, Big Lots, Dillard's, DSW, Foot Locker, JCPenney, J. Crew, Kohl's, Petco, PetSmart, Ulta, Urban Outfitters, Wayfair, and Zara. So these are all the stores that currently have fees that if you choose to return your products to them online, have an online return fee as opposed to getting returns. And it's really based on how the how the public responds to this. If they respond negatively, they'll probably end it. If you stop shopping at their stores, I'm pretty sure that you won't have to deal with that. They'll probably change that policy. So these are the stores that currently charge return fees. And then lastly, Ring has a pet tag with a QR code that will allow you to get access to your pet a little bit faster, and you can know some of its data that may be important if the pet or your fur baby is lost. So these are a brief recap of what we're discussing this evening. And let's see. What does the comment says? It says, you used it, better yet to remember it. And then look at one of the few women who don't like to shop, period. The return process is a process I like to avoid at all costs in the first place. So I'm going to be that much more careful when I shop now. Yeah, I mean, this is just what it is. This is where technology is going. So, I mean, just be mindful of these things. Once again, we're here to simplify the tech in a language that you understand. This is what's rolling out this week. And remember, next week is going to be something new. It's going to be something different. We just want you to see what's happening. And I definitely appreciate all of that, the love that you guys give, and hopefully you guys get some value out of it as well. All right. Let's see. What else do we have? We did the shop.tallboy.us. What else did we do? We did that. We wished Lisa Maria a birthday party. And then I guess lastly, what did they say? Think of tonight's show. Let me know in the comments. 1, great content. I needed this. 2, tech is not my thing. It was okay. 3, no, I'm not feeling the show. Or 4, too long. Give me a shortened version. That's what it is. All right. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let me know in the comments. What did you think of tonight's show? And also, Lisa Maria says, Reva says, I never return anything. I just put it up or give it away. And thanks for the information, Tallboy, says Shirley. All right. So there you go. So that's what it is. This is the Lab Tech Show. I tried to end it a few minutes early for you guys because I know the last couple of weeks we've been running over. And I know that we're about to go into the holiday season. So keep in mind that we will be talking about Amazon is going to be doing another Amazon Day. So this is a chance for you to tap in and get your holiday shopping items out of the way. We'll be discussing that in the coming weeks. So that way so just save a couple dollars and say, hey, you know what? Start putting out your Christmas list. So start putting out that wish list or telling people to give their list because Amazon is going to have some sales and I think some other retailers. So we'll be discussing all of that in the coming weeks. And then outside of that, we'll be starting to have some guests that will be coming on to the show to start talking about their products as well. All right. So I want you guys to walk away learning about some new tech companies. See if we can get some companies to come back. Maybe we can get some other people to come on and share what they have. But of course, as you guys all know, I don't like to put anybody on the show if I don't value it, I don't trust it. And we're not buying just to be buying. All right. It's got to make sense for us. And I'm pretty sure the ones that have been following me, you guys know how I move. So I want you guys to walk away saying, you know what? I never heard of that. Yes, I need that. Or you know what? Wow. Where was this been in all, where has this been in my life? So that's the goal. The goal is to, give you products that make sense. And hopefully as you guys go into your holiday season, you guys can think outside of the box as opposed to the standard gift card or just the popular things that are going to be on TV, all right, that you're going to hear. Let's see. Pumpkin spice is back. Oh, my God. And if they run away, bye, Felicia. You know what, Mama D, I'm with you. I'm not a fur baby type of guy, so I completely understand. If you choose to leave, if you don't like how you're living over here, you good. Go find your own way home. And Shirley says, tall boy seal of approval. That's what I'm talking about. So Shirley, you know how we roll.
Ow.
What they say?
Period.
You know what it is. All right, guys, it is the Lab Tech Show. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this, and I definitely appreciate you guys. All right, so until next week, God willing, you guys have a blessed week. All right, y'all be good.
You already know.
Ow.
Tall boy.
Y'all ready? Y'all have a good week.